He's doing his. Alright, boys, here's the aftermath of the Gravenhurst Vibe, the one Zach rented me and built, and I finished building it. She was a fun ride. She had power in the heat. The rear frame here went down, so we hacked the rail apart, and I think we hacked that side off too, and we beat the sheet metal up and in out of the way. And then for some reason I think the axle was coming in and out because I had to keep turning to the passenger side to get reverse.
She got hot, took third.
But
she's all good. It's
a POS in my opinion, but she's blowing the seams, taking the seams out. Everything's on an angle. Let's get to the front of this thing. Sorry.
Right there.
She is a little nosed up there and there. Typical eddy welds, they broke. Typical eddy welds, they broke. But typical plate, it didn't break. This was a 75 Pontiac Le Mans rear bumper. It was a rusty ass bumper, but she folded in. She bent up here. She bent up
have fun?
90 and then 45, yeah. And then she's hard into the strut blocks with the tire. I took a couple tires. I put myself in a bad spot in the corner of the ring with driver door out. So driver's side was out, passenger side was against the wall. As you can see, these Toyota rims that I got off of Zach, the bead here, we got to beat the lip back. The tire got a little cut and beat that, but she's good. No complaints about it. She was hard into the strut block, so I really only had one good drive. It did pretty good with the loop line kit. In the heat, there was 11 cars in my heat when there should have only been like 9 or 7. But all the youth, I guess it was the youth guys, they jumped in my heat, so I had to battle 11 cars to get top 4. So I had to battle 7 cars to get top 4 to move on to the feature with this piece of shit. And then in the feature, we just kept lining people up the business end and just hit. I think I hit Zach pretty hard on the passenger side of the Elantra, but he came back and got me. I think there was only one Camry there, and the Camry did most of the business end here. And then there was a 2014 Kia Forte, and that thing was a tank. We were going back to back. Man, he didn't finish, so we're just stripping it now with the old man. Gonna get it taken down, stripped down, cut the cage out of it. As you can see, she's all twisted here. So if I did leave the tank on the floor, that tank would have been crushed by now. So that's why the tank came off the floor onto the cage. No issues with the car. She just overheated. It was a 17-minute finals, and she overheated, fired up, kept going for another 5 minutes, I think, and then she got real hot and locked, and then fired up again, but just couldn't drive out of the ring. She drove off the trailer. So there we go, boys. This thing will be stripped and brought in and probably made into a new car or pop cans.